This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh yeah. Jesus, I know my Jesus told me. He said he gonna let my moonlight shine. Jesus, I know my Jesus told me. He said he gonna let my moonlight shine. This little light of mine, hey, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh yeah. Jesus, I know my Jesus told me. He said he gonna let my moonlight shine. Jesus, I know my Jesus told me. He said he gonna let my moonlight shine. Bright light, bright light. I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, 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 light, bright light. I'm gonna let it shine. Shout out to everybody on here from the States to across the world. Do you understand me? Salute. And y'all know how I started my show, right? I gotta give a big dog salute to the OG, Will the Glarer. Do you understand me? He is the reason for the season. He is the absolute truth, right? And here's the reason for the season why I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. Hey, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Oh yeah. Salute to my dog, the OG, Will the Glarer, right? You know, I appreciate that man so much, right? And I'm gonna forever be loyal to Will the Glare, right? I'm gonna appreciate what Will the Glare did for me, Ray from Dallas. He let me call in on this show. He let me call in again. Then he shouted me out and told everybody to come follow me. Now, if you think for 1 second that I won't ride and talk that shit for anybody who come at the OG, Will the Glare, man, you out your cock sucking mind. Do you understand me? You out your motherfucking cock sucking mind. Shout out to the GOAT, right? GOAT, the GOAT. Shout out to Turtle Boy, right? The real hero, the real star over the last 4 years. The real person who was the reason of the season and number one, who stood on the front line shooting bullets and taking all the bullets back. That was him. And I'm going to ride for Turtle Boy because Turtle Boy fought for injustice and he brought down one of the biggest corruptions we've seen in U.S. history. And when I say that could have been any one of us around the world, and think about it, it's a lot of us around the world who don't get that light like that. To where it become a big story. To where people like Turtle Boy and other people can grab onto it. We don't get that. So what he did is unprecedented, right? And anybody who come from Turtle Boy, I'm coming for you. And the reason why I want to shout Turtle Boy out, for bringing me on his show last night. Salute to Turtle Boy. Man, do y'all understand? In like less than a week's time, I done been on Will the Glare show, and I done been on Turtle Boy show. Everybody, give me a big old motherfucking hand clap for that. God damn. Oh my God. Do you understand me? Listen to me, everybody. In a week's time, I done been on the OG Will the Glare show and on the GOAT Turtle Boy show. Can y'all give me a big old motherfucking hand clap for that? Everybody, give me a motherfucking hand clap, goddammit. In less than a motherfucking week. Boy, I would have slipped and bumped my head and had knots all around it if I ever fathomed that I would have made an appearance on both of their shows, right? Within a week, right? And you know how grateful I am? You know how it's like being a kid in a motherfucking candy store? When you got two of the top dogs and you on their show both in 1 week? Oh my. Oh my. And I definitely appreciate that, right? But it was hurtful, y'all, right? Over this last days, right? People calling me fake black man, saying I'm lying, especially JF Bum, that turncoat, right? Him and his two broad ass dudes who sit next to him, they was calling me fake black man. They were saying I was Auntie Deb. They were saying I was the Glare. I heard that on the chat that they were saying all in Twitter that this was Auntie Deb, Ray the Glare. This is somebody that Turtle Boy and them sent. Ain't that some sucker shit? And I'm just a dude who just got on here a week ago, right? And I didn't know how it was affecting people on Twitter, on X. Usually I don't give a fuck, right? I would have stood ground, but when I heard, see, this is how, real men do, JF Bum. Take a picture out of my book. This is how real men do. When you hear them saying that they're getting tarnished online, people characters are getting messed up. And Turtle Boy said, Ray from Dallas, man, you need to come clear this up. That's what real men do. I didn't whine, bitch, moan, and say, oh, wow, I don't need to show my face. I don't got to prove nothing to nobody, which I know I didn't. But when you got a lot of people who I respect out here, like Will the Glare, Auntie Deb, right, a.k.a. Jimmy, who getting assassinated and everybody else, even when Turtle Boy said he didn't believe it. And salute to Turtle Boy, I get it. He was even pointing fingers, but what Turtle Boy said last night, he said, we could be wrong, right? And everybody needs to fucking apologize, right? And that's just the truth. Everybody need to fucking apologize, right? To Will the Glare and to Auntie Deb to ever, or whoever else y'all said, to ever think that they would lower themselves and demean their character like that. That is some bullshit. And yeah, man, y'all got to put some respect on that cash app today. Because look, I appreciate y'all if y'all do that in support. Because I'm telling y'all, like when they did all of that, right, and I'm just listening to Turtle Boy whole show, I'm looking at the chat, and I ain't mad at people in the chat who ride for Turtle Boy who like, man, we don't know Ray from Dallas, you need to clear this up, Ray from Dallas. Because everybody is getting, tarnished online, right? And we know who it started from. It started from JF Bum, the motherfucking turncoat, bro. That's who the fuck it started from. And I'm gonna tell y'all why it's some racist shit. It's some racist shit he did. And I ain't talking about the wigger shit. I ain't talking about the wigger shit because it's some racist shit, bro. You know, it's raceful shit that's hurtful and demeaning to a person, right? Like, for them to accuse me of not being black, bro. And not just that, it's hurtful because I don't think they could understand how a black man, right? This is where the racist shit come in. I don't think they could understand how a black man, right, who ain't been around, who just been in the back shadows watching stuff, and then I seen the bullshit and I came on. I don't think they understood or thought that it was a real black man supporting Turtle Boy and Will DeGlare and Nurse Kim. And that's some racist, hurtful shit for them not to think that a black man, right, could support other white men and white women, right? They say, oh, this is a phony, this is fake. That's Will DeGlare, that's Auntie Dale, right? And JF Bum did that, right? Because he didn't like how the pressure I was bringing to him. I ain't bigger than none of their channels, but I'm gonna make my motherfucking way with y'all support, right? And if y'all ain't like this, please like this. If y'all ain't shared this, please share this. If y'all want to support the channel, man, y'all see the cash app up there, $ 214, Ray from Dallas 1. Support the movement. But with y'all help, I will, right? And it's fucked up that specifically them white boys, JF Bum, Heavy Kev, and the bitch boy Smooth Face Jimmy will play with Will DeGlare, will play with Auntie Deb like that. Like they trying to make like they a fake black man, right? They trying to like they would play like they a fake fucking black man, right? And I don't know if y'all remember on my video, right? Y'all got to understand this. Why would I ever play with their name like that? Like, and I told y'all JF Bum, I heard him saying wigger on this show when I said, JF Bum, I know what you really want to say. Say it with me, JF Bum. You want to say, come on, say it with, you want to say nigger, right? Now, why would I play with, after I know I told Will DeGlare that I got a channel? The OG, I got a channel. Why would I play with him like that and fake like I'm a black man and be something not? And I'm telling him that he said wig and I say nigga, bro. Why would I do that? I would never assassinate nobody character like Will DeGlare or Auntie Deb, right? And play with them. Like, why would I do that? And why would you ignorant motherfuckers believe JF Bum? This was the same motherfucker who tried to break up the whole community. And when he said that I was a fake black man, a lot of motherfuckers ran with, and y'all believed him again. Not everybody. I can't put that jacket on everybody back. But they believed him again, bro. They believed him about this bullshit with Turtle Boy and Cameron where he tried to stir up that shit. He the reason why this shit got stirred up, right? He was. And then when I come out talking my shit, going at his punk ass, he get in his feelings. He start getting sensitive. Right? Because when you go into somebody, they get sensitive and they start saying you're fake or you're AI. That's what this bum did. See, he couldn't take the work that was getting thrown at him, right? So he called a real black man a fake black man. He say Auntie Deb and Will DeGlare would play or assassinate their character and play like they're a fake black man. Think about that. I didn't have to do that last night. You know, people in the chat was telling me not to do that last night. And good morning to everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever part of the world you in. Everybody was telling me in the chat not to do that, and I respect that, right? what people were saying. I wasn't disregarding what y'all was saying, so I apologize to the people who said, "No, Ray from Dallas, you don't got to do this." Right? And I apologize that that y'all said I didn't have to do this and I did it, but I had to do this because I refuse to let them play with the OG Will DeGlera, bro. You know, and like I said, I listen to Auntie Dale. Like I was listening to him this morning. You know, he on the way to the airport. He finna take his nieces and nephews to Disneyland. Right? I listen to him damn near all the time. Right? So why would I put them in an uncomfortable position like that? Why would I do that? How low of a fucking human being can you be? No class at all to put people in uncomfortable positions like that, right? So I had to come out and get this uncomfortable right. And I salute Turtle Boy, and I appreciate him for, because like I said he didn't believe me, right? And I'm not mad at Turtle Boy for not believing me because, like, I just came from nowhere. I say this, I say that, you know? And, people got curious minds, and they want to know, and they want to see if it's true, right? So I get it. But thank you, Turtle Boy, for bringing me on your show last night. And you was the real deal, and I appreciate you for the apology because you thought that I wasn't real, right? And you accuse other people just like other people did. And like he said, everybody need to go on X. Just like my dog Will DeGlera said, y'all need to go on X and fucking start apologizing for ever playing with him like that. Forever playing with him like that. And it's fucked up, y'all. Y'all know how great of a man. Let me talk about the OG real quick. Will DeGlera. Well, I got so much love for you, Will, bro. And I apologize, bro, that you had to go through these false accusations, sir. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I truly do. Right? Because we all is human and we all bleed the same blood, right? But we all different races. And it's fucked up. You know, his fellow white people who he's supposed to be cool with, right? And JF Bum, Heavy Kev, the dude who look like he's sitting tighty whities and scratch his nuts all day. And that smooth-faced Jimmy bitch boy, the meddling Met puppet, freaking thief, right? His own white people who he say he cool with, right? They would tarnish his name like that. And I apologize to you, Will DeGlera. That's why. Because I refuse to let anybody play with Will DeGlera name, because that's my OG. He numero uno in my book, to me, right? And for them to play with him like that, we all know Will DeGlera. We all know he the real deal. We all know he is passionate and he going to be as generous and as kind to everybody if you're kind to him. And the absolute audacity for JF Bum and them two bitch ass dudes over there to put him through that. That made me sick to my fucking stomach. It made me sick to my fucking stomach. Then they would play with my guy, right? And do some other racist shit. Why they saying Mexican Jordans? These are white people saying Mexican Jordans. What do you mean by Mexican Jordan? JF Bum, why won't you say white Jordan? That's even racist. But why are you saying Mexican Jordan? fam. Why are you playing with a whole nother community? You think that shit fun and giggles? It ain't fun and giggles after you stirred up this bullshit. Now we taking everything you say, right? Especially me, with what you're saying, right? Mexican Jordan. Y'all will play with a whole race of people like that. That is fucked up. That is fucked up, and I got a lot more to say. Say, how we coming through? Is we good? Is we cracking? Y'all know I'm new to this, so let me know if we cracking or anything. Let me know if we cracking or anything. Just know I got love for this whole community. I've been having love. I just been sitting in the background. You heard me? I ain't feel like I had to get on there and type and do that. I was looking at all y'all comments, laughing, listening to Turtle Boy, listening to Will the Glare, listening to Nurse Kim, listening to Melanie Little, listening to that lady Emily, listening to a lot of people. I was even listening to JF Bond, right? I was listening to the loophole lawyer who I think is one of the best in the biz. I was listening to all of them, right? I was listening to Brother Counsel break it down so eloquently like he do. He's very underrated. He's very under Brother Counsel is the truth. You know, I was listening to all these people just in the background. I was just, happy watching the comments and stuff like that because I was with the movement. It was a sad place we was in, but we was all together. We was all together. We was going through it together for Turtle Boy and Karen Reed. We was going through it together, y'all. Right? But then JF Bum, Karen Reed, right? Because she stirred the pot even more. And I'm disappointed, right? In Karen Reed. I know she's innocent. I'm not going to go against that. I'm happy and I'm going to cheer for her through this civil case and everything. Ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm disappointed in her, right? Because why would she play with Turtle Boy like that for these guys? These guys who didn't raise a fucking cent for her. Why would she do that? That fucks me up. Why ain't if only person who I see standing tall, right, and ain't folded for Turtle Boy, it may be more, right? But it's Will DeGlera. That's the only one, the OG. He is the only one who stand tall for Turtle Boy through this shit. And you think that ain't a real friend? And look, even when they was assassinating his character, saying he was me, a fake black man doing AI, he didn't run from it. He ran to it. And for them dudes over there to assassinate his character like that and try to say he is pulling shenanigans or trying to pull the wool over somebody's head, it's absolutely disturbing, ladies and gentlemen. It's disturbing. It's shameless because they are some shameless idiots. It's the lowest class of testing somebody's integrity like they did with my OG Will the Glare. They tested his integrity, fam. They tested his integrity. You got the LTL dude. You got the dyke from the jerk offs, right? And we're gonna get to Dyke from the jerk offs because he was on Nurse Kim's show yesterday. And I love Nurse Kim. Love her to death, right? because she got put through this shit. And I hated that too, bro. How y'all gonna play with her? How y'all gonna mess with her lovies like that? Y'all think that, and I was in the break, y'all think I ain't gonna ride? See, I'm different, right? And I ain't saying everybody else ain't either, but I couldn't take that shit no more. Y'all had me fucked up when y'all started messing with them three. And that was clear cut, no debating. Everybody needs to apologize. Fuck JF Bum. Fuck Heavy Kill, the tighty whitey nut scratcher. And fuck that thief, the Midland Met puppet, young Eddie Monster. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck about them no more. Because they had time. And they didn't do it. They had time and they didn't do it. But everybody who got character, because this is when your character comes in, right? Everybody who thought that Will DeGlera, especially my OG Will DeGlera, because I watch him more than, I watch Auntie Dale, but I watch Auntie Dale a lot, right? Y'all owe them a motherfucking apology, bro. And if y'all don't, y'all fucked. Y'all really fucked up in the head, right? Now let's get to Dyke from the jerk offs. Let's get to Dyke from the old jerk offs. Dyke from the old jerk offs, right? He was on Nurse Kim's show yesterday. Now, here he go. Crying, playing motherfucking victim. Like JF Bum the turncoat and his two little roaches were. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I liked it, that dude. I used to watch his stuff, right? But see, this is the thing right here. I don't give a fuck if I liked you and I used to watch your stuff. Now let's talk about Turtle. Now this one got to do with Turtle Boy, the real hero. Fuck y'all if y'all don't believe that. He is the star. He's the main motherfucking character, right? He the main motherfucking character, right? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Turtle Boy changed the landscape of this shit. That's the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. And y'all know how I say truth. Type it in the chat for me. TRUF. Truth. And you know what? Everybody always talking shit about Turtle Boy. That pisses me the fuck off, bro. It pisses me the fuck off. Because see, Turtle Boy tried to extend the olive branch to JF Bum, but I knew that cocksucker and JF Bum was still gonna try to act like he was tough. And Turtle Boy said, man, I ain't got time for this. But see, ain't nobody gonna get Turtle Boy credit for that. Ain't nobody gonna get Turtle Boy credit for that who say we just all need to get along and we need to do what we need to do. Ain't nobody gonna give him credit for that. Y'all ain't gonna talk about that in the headlines. Y'all ain't gonna talk about how Turtle Boy been trying to extend the olive branch. And you got people like JF Bum, the turncoat, right? And his two little roaches who got earth-sized egos, right? Who showed y'all exactly who they is. But y'all don't get Turtle Boy no credit. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of y'all out here. Like real talk, I don't fuck with a lot of y'all out here. Y'all on some sucker shit. They love to type when Turtle Boy say something that be the truth just because he said it in a different way. The truth is the truth. If you can't handle the truth, get the fuck out of Dodge. Like Turtle Boy always says. But you can't. And you ain't. Because we all gonna be there every Tuesday and Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, my time in Dallas. All his haters and all the people who love him and ride for him. Motherfuckers thought Turtle Boy knew me. How the fuck do Turtle Boy know me? How the fuck do Will the Glare know me? He met me when all y'all met me when I called into his line. Right? But they don't want to give Turtle Boy credit for trying to stop this shit. Right? And it's crazy though, right? And I'm finna get to it. You know, when Karen Reed was going through her worst, who spoke out? Not only to everybody around the world, but who was in the fields, boots stomping to the ground? Who was that? Was that Aiden? Was that Dr. Turtle Boy? Uncle Turtle Boy? You can call him Daddy? Was that him? Who was out there? Did he say, oh no, Karen Reed, you got too much heat on you. You got too much smoke on you. I can't say nothing. I got lawyers too, right? But I know, right, that this is for justice. So I'm going to speak for you, even though I'm going through my shit while I'm facing 105 years in a penitentiary. Can you motherfuckers fathom that? I'm going to get back to you, Dyke, from the old jerk offs. I'll get back to you in a minute, right? But think about that. Did Turtle Boy run from it? No, he ran to it. He was out there on the front line. Free Karen Reed. He was throwing up the signs. He had everybody coming out there in the pink. He did that. He did that. Where's Karen Reed for him? With all this bullshit going on. He saved that woman from going to jail for the rest of her life. Hey, they want to talk about, oh, Karen Reed did this. What the fuck did she give it to Turtle Boy? Hello? If Turtle Boy wasn't so important, right? If Turtle Boy wasn't so fucking important, or he couldn't make shit happen, why the fuck did Karen Reed give him that to put that information out? Can somebody please answer that question? But I know you fuck people out here, you know, you turncoats. Y'all just gonna let that go through one ear and out the motherfucking other. That's why I don't fuck with none of y'all. Fuck y'all. I don't fuck with none of y'all. Turtle Boy, the one who did time in jail, Dyke from the old jerk offs. Turtle Boy, not you, not nobody else, not me, not nobody else. Turtle Boy, the one who went and did actual jail time, bruh. In a fucking, they had him in there with with people who wasn't right. I'm gonna just say that. He had to do that for 60 days and 60 fucking nights because he was fighting for justice. But all you bitch motherfuckers forget about that. Oh, why? Because he freed Karen Reed? Oh, yeah, it was him. Oh, it was Turtle Boy. He get all the fucking credit. He get all the motherfucking credit. And I'm not saying, well, he get the majority of the credit. I'm not saying Alan Jackson and everybody else didn't do something because we all came together, but Turtle Boy get the majority of the motherfucking credit. I'm going to give him 99.999999999% of the motherfucking credit. That's me. Fuck what y'all think. That's my opinion. And I ain't asking you motherfuckers to agree with it. This is why I'm pissed off. Because I see that man go to jail, bro. He got kids, bro. For this woman to fight for her. And now in his time of need, when all this bullshit is going on, where is Karen Reed? This is some bullshit. And I don't give a fuck how nobody feel, right? And I respect Turtle Boy. I respect the OG Will the Glare. And I see the OG, he's in the building. Hold up, everybody. Hold the fuck up. When the OG come in the building, this is mandatory. I need everybody to give the OG Will the Glare a big old motherfucking hand clap for that, goddammit. It's mandatory. I better see a bunch of motherfucking clap. It's mandatory. Because he is another one of the real MVPs. Because he stayed down with Turtle Boy when everybody was trying to go against the grain on him. He stayed down with Turtle Boy when everybody was trying to go against the grain on him. He didn't bend the break a fold like a lot of these bitch boys did, right? He let it be known. We Turtle Boys strong. Turtle Boy is not a regular guy, y'all. I know all y'all, because y'all been following him for a long time, and you know when he first started, but this is years later. He's not a regular guy anymore. Turtle Boy is a superstar. He is a superstar who had a lot of heat coming his way, right? He is a superstar who had a lot of heat coming his way. Do you understand me? And everybody in my Alan Jackson voice, right? Besides one guy who stood tall, the OG Will the motherfucking Glare. And I'm not letting this go because they tried to ruin not only Turtle Boy, Will the Glare, Nurse Kim, but they tried to break up a great friendship in Turtle Boy and Will the Glare that have bonded together over these years, bro. That's where they got me fucked up at. And Dyke from the old jerk offs, I haven't forgot about you, sir. We're gonna take our walk in a minute. How do I pin? Somebody pin that shit at the top, or do I gotta do that? I just know how to do it like that. I ain't experienced as everybody else, so I'm gonna just put it up like that, right? So everybody just keep posting Turtle Boy Defense Fund, right? I'm gonna just keep that up like that. I ain't experienced as everybody else up here, right? And that's where they had me fucked up at, y'all, right? Because everybody try to look the other way. They want to all come together as a group, right? And trust me, y'all, you can't trick me. You can't fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? They can't trick me. Because you got to understand the animosity, right, that came out for these guys. The animosity. You know how everybody was saying how they really feel because they thought this was something huge that was going to ruin Turtle Boy, Will the Glera, Nurse Kim. They thought this was going to ruin them, right? So when they came out and let us know their real feelings, they let us know their real feelings. And I promise you, when somebody showed me who they is in a moment like this over some bullshit, like this was some any beanie teeny weeny, weeny weeny, you know, the any weeny teeny weeny type shit, right? And they jump on it like Turtle Boy committed murder. So understand when I say that, y'all. I am they Huckleberry because I'm gonna let y'all know what they really did and how they really felt. And I'm not letting it go. I don't give a damn if everybody else let it go. I'm not letting it go because I will never trust them guys again. Right? They all came together, right? They was all talking on the phone, like, oh y'all, yeah, this is it, y'all. Oh, we got him, y'all. We got him. We've been trying to get this motherfucker for years now. Now we got him, y'all. Now look, this is the playbook. Hey, they all talking. JF Blum say, I'm gonna play quarterback. He telling Heavy Kev, the look like the hairy nut scratcher, right? He say, you're gonna play center. You're gonna hike me the ball. He's telling the bitch boy and Smooth Face Jimmy, hey, Smooth Face Jimmy, you play on the receiver, and then he told Dyke from the Young Jerkoffs, you get in the backfield and play running back, right? That's basically how they did. And look, I'm not stupid, and can't nobody make me but believe how I believe. I know what they did. I see it because you got to understand how they came out. This wasn't no coming out. They got madder and madder and madder. Each day they start saying all type of shit, right? So let that sink in your head, right? I'm not letting it go. They tried to ruin Turtle Boy and Will the Glera. They tried to ruin Nurse Kim. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm gonna tell the truth. They did. They all came together and they tried to do that. They thought that they was gonna do that over some little bitty shit, right? But they ain't talking about how Turtle Boy saved this fucking woman from spending the rest of her little bitty fucking self in a jail with Big Bertha standing over her, telling her, you better tell your daddy and mama to send that money this month. You better have my motherfucking canteens. And when I come back from taking a shower, you better have my bed made up. You better have my tuna and crackers ready. He saved that little bitty ass woman and Karen Reed from Big Bertha. But ain't nobody fucking talking about that. What the fuck was little bitty Karen Reed gonna do in a fucking penitentiary? Big Bertha was gonna take all her money. She was gonna be clipping Big Bertha's toenails, combing her hair, giving her massages on her back, rubbing her legs down with baby oil. She was gonna be doing all of that. That's just the truth. I know y'all don't like it, but that's the absolute truth. They didn't think about what Turtle Boy did to save this little bitty ass 100-pound woman from Big Bertha and all the rest of the studs who serving life sentences from making her their girlfriend or making her a pass around. They let some little shit or that we don't even know. Well, fuck what Karen Reed say. I don't dislike Karen. I dislike the shit she doing right now. And I don't know how I'm gonna feel as the days come on because it's steady going, right? And just like Turtle Boy protected the house with her, She not protecting the house with him, right? And that's fucked up. It's really fucked up. And I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. Turtle Boy was on the front line. Like he was the first one. You know, he's the reason for the season. And he stayed consistent, shooting all the bullets, taking all the bullets back. He was the one in the field, right? Making shit happen. And I don't even care what Turtle Boy say. He deserves all the fucking credit. He can't tell me how to think. Like, that's just show his good character. He could say Karen Reed did not. Karen Reed did. She could give you a name, but you got to go out there and do the journalism work. You got to go out there and you got to put in the footwork. You risk yourself going out to them places when we know who these type of people was and what they tried to do to her. Is he thinking about the predicaments you put yourself in? Karen Reed don't got no kids, right? She don't got no kids, so she don't know uh, how to love something like you never loved something before in your life, bro. She don't know that feeling, and I'm just saying this is just the truth, because like when you have kids, you never thought that you could love something like that ever, bro. Like real talk. Turtle Boy had 2 kids. He going out here dealing with these crooked motherfuckers who set her up. Clear cut, no debating. We know who they are. He going out there on the front line, putting in the real work. When something could have happened to Turtle Boy, and thank God nothing didn't, but something could have happened to him. Where's the motherfucking appreciation for that? Oh, okay, Karen, you appreciated him all 4 years when he was putting in the work, when he was sitting in jail for 60 days, when he got out and still said, I'm fighting, because I know I didn't do nothing wrong. Man, y'all got me fucked up. Have y'all hit that like button? Have y'all hit that share button? Have y'all hit that like button, that share button? Have y'all hit that like button, that share button? Everybody supporting the show, the cash app up there if you can. Because I'm going to talk that shit. I'm finna tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, right? And I haven't forgot about you, Dyke, from the old jerk-offs. I'm leading up to that. We're going to take this walk in a minute, sir. Turtle Boy something could have happened to him. Do y'all understand doing the type of work he did when you know the type of people who set her up and how that man and John O'Keefe really got, you know, taken away from us? Do y'all know how dangerous that was for Turtle Boy? Not only him spreading it and talking this shit and exposing and putting the news out there, but walking in these fields every day. Every day. Do y'all know how scary that is? But Dr. Turtle Boy, AK, hold up, no. This is his new name. Mr. Can't Touch Turtle Boy on his worst day. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna call him. Mr. Can't Touch Turtle Boy on his worst day. You hear me? Because when I said on the OG show, I said, Turtle Boy let his nuts hang, and we all know that. And it's dangerous shit for this little bitty woman who was getting framed. And this the motherfucking thanks he get after all the hard work he put in, right? After now him getting hurt justice, he's still going through his shit, still facing 105 years. And she ain't saying nothing, but she allegedly typing in J Bum the turncoat chat. That's like slapping somebody in the motherfucking face. That's the most disrespectful shit you could do. Is slap or spit on somebody in the motherfucking face. Because this is the thing right here. These people who've been talking, right? Nah, I don't have no Venmo. These people who've been talking, right? Turtle Boy is the reason everybody is popping. Let's just be honest. Turtle Boy is the reason. It's all good if y'all can't cash out. It's all good. I ain't tripping. I just appreciate that. If y'all could, I'll try to get a Venmo or something. Turtle Boy is the reason that everybody is popping out here who do this type of work now, right? Or who came in to do this type of work. Because he blessed a lot of people. And when Turtle Boy bless you, it's a different type of blessing, right? So Dyke from the Young Jerkoffs, you ready? Let's take this walk. All right, I tried to get PayPal as well. So, like I stated, it's always a method to the madness in what I do, right? So, y'all, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, yeah. Jesus, I know my Jesus told me, he said he gonna let my moonlight shine. Oh, 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 Jesus, I know my Jesus told me, he said he gonna let my moonlight shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, yeah. Everybody, bright lights, bright lights. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, 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 bright light, bright lights. I'm gonna let it shine. So Dyke from the old jerk offs. Let's take this walk. I'm not saying that I can't forgive you, right? Because I can, right? I can forgive you, right? Because I think you are great at what you do. I'm not no hater, right? I think you're great at what you do, and I was watching you, sir, right? And just understand I'm mad at this moment, and I got to address this, right? Because y'all played with Turtle Boy. So don't take it personal. I just got to let the truth come to the power, and the power come to the truth, right? Like I said, I like what you do. You are good at what you do, sir. You are. And you should have just stayed being good at what you do, right? You got yourself in the mix, sir. And it pissed me off because I didn't want to have to do this because I think you is good at what you do, but I can't trust you no more. But I could forgive you, or I could forgive you, right? Trust is a thing, but forgiving somebody and listening to them again, it may could possibly happen in the future, but I can't do that right now because you disappointed me, sir. You, you disappointed me, right? Because when I seen you put up a video and you say, "Oh, I don't want to talk about this, but everybody is asking me, and I'm going to talk about this." And you stated, "Yeah, I want to let everybody know that I don't agree with Turtle Boy and everything he say." Now stop right there. Stop right there. First off, dude, we don't give a fuck what you agree with and what Turtle Boy say. We don't give two fucks. And another thing, why the fuck did you say that? Why did you have to start it out by saying that, oh, you don't agree with everything Turtle Boy say? We don't give a fuck. Why did you have to say that? That's what I'm saying. Why you have to say that? And then you said everybody wants you to talk about it. Oh, so you just like a puppet, huh? You gonna let people play you to the fucking tune, huh? Right? To the beat. When they say tap dance for me, boy, you gonna start tap dancing? Like from the old jerk offs? Is that what you're gonna do? Is that who you really are? And that pissed me off when you start doing all this weird shit, right? And put yourself into something that you had absolutely no fucking business to even put yourself in. Then you stated that you don't agree with everything Turtle Boy say. What the or do what the fuck did you say? Is you saying that for, dude? Why we gotta hear all that? Turtle Boy fighting for his motherfucking life, and you want to get on here with this messy, gossipy girl shit, and then you want to say that too, and you didn't have to talk about a motherfucking thing. You could have let JF Bum and them fucking turncoats over there continue to act like the shameless idiots they are. But know what you do. You got with the go along, get along game, right? You made a video, then you start getting in their chats and doing all this other stuff, right? How you like this walk so far, Dyke from the old jerk offs? Because I'm disappointed. And I know you probably don't give a fuck, right? And that's cool. But I give a fuck. And you know why I give a fuck? Because I give a fuck about Turtle Boy. I don't got to know Turtle Boy personally to give a fuck about Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy made me give a fuck about him, the hard work he did and he put in and put his life on the motherfucking line, sir. For that little bitty woman who still ain't came out and show face and show she stand with Turtle Boy. I don't give a fuck what her lawyer say. She ain't going through no fucking murder case no more. It's a civil fucking thing, right? So I give a fuck about Turtle Boy. He made the whole world give a fuck about him, respect him, and got love for him, bro. He don't know me. Turtle Boy don't got to give a fuck about me, right? Because he don't know me, but I know Turtle Boy. Not physically, but I know him by following him. The way he showed his fucking superpowers. and brought what was in the dark to the motherfucking light, dude. Real talk. And then it really pissed me off, right? And look, I love Nurse Kim, so I ain't got nothing bad to say about her. I love her. I hate what she went through, right? And I'm a ride for Nurse Kim, like I was, and like I will continue to, because I'm a lovey. Do you understand me? Love you, Nurse Kim. Mwah. And anybody who say anything about Nurse Kim or try to run down on Nurse Kim, you're going to have a motherfucking problem with me. Or not just that. It's other people, but they put Nurse Kim in the mix, right? And this is the thing right here. Dyke from the old Jerk-Offs was on her show yesterday doing the same thing JF Bomb was doing. Doing the same thing JF Bomb was doing. Now now he's trying to play victim. Now he's trying to play motherfucking victim on Nurse Kim show. I seen her. He trying to play fucking victim. Like somebody, like we had a gun to his fucking head, right? Making him open his mouth and do all the shit he did over these last 2 weeks. Now he on there trying to play victim and do all this other shit. I don't respect none of that, dude. I don't respect none of that, bro, and I don't give a fuck about your live or none of that. You got yourself in the mix of this, and then you start going over there, getting in them dude chats. And I know y'all dudes always been talking to each other and collaborating with each other and hating on Turtle Boy and Will the Glare, because y'all know that they was together for real, right? And y'all was trying to break them apart. Turtle Boy, who just did some of the best work ever a human being could do. And we talk a bullshit alleged recording, which I don't give a fuck about, right? A bullshit alleged recording that I don't give a mother fuck about. Do you understand me? I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about. Oh, hold on, I'll do it wrong. All right, I got it to work now. A bullshit ass fucking recording that I don't give a fuck about, bro. When this dude just saved this woman life. And you had to put yourself in the mix, bro. That's some fucked up shit. That's some fucked up. And now you on Nurse Kim's show playing victim. I seen right through it. I seen right through it. I seen right through it. How could y'all play with Turtle Boy like this, man? How could y'all play with Will the Glare like that, man? Why would y'all do that? Why would y'all play with them like that, man? And now want to cry and play victim when the smoke is coming your way. Y'all want to try to assassinate my dog Will the Glare name, right? Y'all want to try to assassinate my dog Will the Glare name, right? And say that that he was me. And that's what's fucked up. That he was me, like Will the Glare, as stand up as he is. And everybody knew it. That he would ever do some shit like that is beyond me how people ran with that shit. Like Will the Glare as a white man would say the N word like a black man would. That's what they was really saying, y'all. They were saying Will the Glare was playing like he was a black man, a AI, when it was me. And they were saying he was playing like that. And y'all heard me when I called JF Bomb out, when I told him for saying wigger, right? And I said, JF Bomb, I say, why would you even say that on your air? And then this one thing I don't respect about JF Bomb. He lied and said that he didn't do that. He lied and said he didn't do that, right? And that's how I could never, ever fuck with that guy ever again. Because he lied through his teeth that he didn't say that. And I say, y'all talking about this story with Will the Glare and Turtle Boy. We'll talk about you saying wigger and how you really wanted to say nigger. And then look, when I was calling them out on it, they was all I heard on X saying that that was Will the Glare, saying that that was Auntie Dale, but especially the OG Will the Glare, you hear me? A stand-up guy, who which we know is a white man. They tried to assassinate his character to say he'll act like he a fake black man and would say a derogatory word to someone who of what somebody was really trying to say. Ain't that fucked up? Is y'all understanding what I'm saying? Is y'all understanding what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. They always wanted to try to take uh Turtle Boy Will the Glare down. They always did. They always wanted to do that. I'm telling you, I'm not no fool ass dude. Like they start saying, oh, Turtle Boy is like this, Turtle Boy is like that. They start saying all types of things. I'm talking about JF Bum, the turncoat, and his two roaches. They start saying all stuff like that. And they showed us how they really felt about Turtle Boy the whole time. They understood what they was doing the whole time. They never liked Turtle Boy. They don't want Turtle. JF Bomb doing all this shit in 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 2 weeks, knowing what Turtle Boy going through. He say he don't want nothing to happen to Turtle Boy. That's a cocksucking lie. They tried to say, "Oh, Turtle Boy, you threatened me. You threatened me, Turtle Boy." Well, you know, if you come up to me, I got the right to do what I want to do, but I don't like guns, though. Like saying that dumb kitty ass shit, right? Just saying that dumb kitty ass shit, bro. Like that. And trying to make it look like Turtle Boy threatened him. Like everybody knew what Turtle Boy meant. Like Turtle Boy, he know how to talk his shit, right? He just say JLK, JLK, I remember everything. And he just kept playing it over and over on his show like a bum, right? Right? Over and over like a bum. And then like Turtle Boy, I bet you won't say that to my face, like trying to play tough. And Turtle Boy let him know, like, fuck out. But before even that shit, I'm like, why you trying to play tough, bro? Saying nobody won't say nothing to your face. Who you think you is? You trying to act tough or something? Right? Well, I told you I'll say you a racist bitch to your face and dare you to do something. Right? I'll say you a racist bitch to your face and dare you to do something. And I mean that, right? Man, when it come to Turtle Boy, Will the Glare, man, Nurse Kim, and all the other people, we must protect the house, bro. And I am gonna be that Huckleberry, ladies and gentlemen. Cause I'll be damn if I let them play with them like that. Especially the OG Will the Glare and Turtle Boy. Right. Especially them. And I mean that with everything in me. And trust me, this channel ain't just gonna be. I got like Turtle Boy and Will the Glare, like, y'all don't know how instrumental they was to this, bro. Like, of course, Turtle Boy being the main reason, but Will the Glare was very instrumental in this. And still instrumental in this. And why I got so much love for Will the Glare, when everybody was trying to come at him and you know, whoop de whoop, you know, trying to get him, you know, like whoop de whoop, Will the Glare showed that he was a brick wall, right? And them people who was trying to do that was them nice little pretty red Corvettes, right? And what happened when a pretty red Corvette run into a brick wall? That's who Will the Glare is. He showed everybody around the world that he is a true friend. He's not gonna let other people think for him or make him go against the grain because he's not trying to hear that bullshit. He ain't gonna do it. And when everybody was turning on Turtle Boy, not everybody, but you know, a lot of the people who I told you they've been talking on the phone with each other, waiting for this moment. Will the Glare stood tall And that's what a real friend is. That's what a real friend is. And Will the Glera showed me that he was the truth. Y'all heard me when I first called into his show. Y'all heard me, and that's gonna forever stick with me. That's gonna forever stick with me. Calling into his show to tell him how he the truth. Excuse me, to tell him how people was trying to come at him in all different type of directions. I seen them. I seen them. And Will the Glera showed he was a real motherfucking man from Tennessee motherfucking C. I told everybody on Turtle Boy show last night when I had them few minutes on there. I ride for Will the Glera. That's my OG. I'm definitely his motherfucking Huckleberry. You better believe that. Right, wrong, or indifference. I don't give a fuck. Let me say that again. Will the Glera is my OG. Numero uno, right? And I'm going to ride for him no matter what. Because he showed that he was the realest, bro, out here. Supporting Turtle Boy through this moment when all them goofies tried to bring him down. And I know everybody want to talk about peace right now. The nerve. That upsets me too, right? We had peace. That upset me to hear people say we want peace and to have unity. That upsets me dearly. We had that already. We was all together. We were on the same mission, right? And this shit right here, I don't hate nobody, but it's just some stuff you can't come back from, y'all. It's just some stuff you can't come back from, y'all. What they did, and I seen JF Bomb, like put up a post or something, just trying to call me a thug, right? Who who been doing the thuggish things? JF Bomb. Who tried to split a whole community? JF Bomb. Who single handedly turned into the number one turncoat of the world, JF Bum. Who did that? What was your true intentions? I mean, I don't know if he married or nothing, but I'm starting to think he liked Karen Reed or something. I'm starting to think he trying to push up on Karen Reed or something. I don't know if he got a woman or nothing. I don't know. But to me, it looked like he trying to push up on her or something. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm just saying that's what it looked like. Because for a guy, to shit on the OG Will Aguilera, who showed up to his hometown basically multiple times, going to the trial. JF Bum didn't. JF Bum had streams, right? But his streams was for him. They wasn't for Karen Reed. We seen Will Aguilera, the OG, do countless streams, 12-hour streams, putting in work, making money for that legal defense fund. So they could stay in them nice hotels, have that big boardroom, eat good lunches. Am I lying? But y'all know what JF Bum is doing though? I mean, he could do what he want to do, right? But this just what it looked like. This what him and his minions doing. They didn't help raise no money for Karen Reed, but they promoting this Halloween party they got. Think about that. Think about that. And they try to shit on the Glera. And the Glera did countless hours of streams getting money for that defense fund. They didn't. I think they want to hit their 20 thing goal. They got a 20 thing goal they got up there. I ain't mad at them, but what I'm saying is, look, they didn't do none of that. And I'm not mad at them. But they sure promoting this Halloween. They trying to compete with Turtle Boy. Why would you do that? Why would you try to compete with Turtle Boy on the same night? Don't y'all know? It's gonna look like a fucking ghost town. Like real talk. Why would you try to compete with Turtle Boy on the same night? Like you got, it's about doing good business. They can say whatever they want to say. Hey, hopefully it might do good, but I'm saying I don't know. To me, I'm thinking we might see a ghost town. Oh man. Oh man. Like I say, dumb, and dumber because I think Dyke from the old jerk offs, he's a part of it. I think that's why, he down with them, right? Because like I said, they all had this twisted, plotted plan, in my opinion, right? To try to take Turtle Boy down. What they all as a group think they gonna be able to outman Turtle Boy? Oh man, this look. Am I still asleep? Is this a true story? I think they all together doing. That's what I thought I heard them say. Is this a dream we're in? Everybody tell me. Is this a dream? Is it really true that you know them guys are trying to compete with Turtle Boy on that night, the same night? Oh wow. Oh wow. And that thing pissed me off. I said this on my show the other day, right? On one of my lives, right? I said that JF Bum, because he's a roach. You know what I'm saying? He told me, oh, how you think if I, and that's his name. His name was Jeff, because Turtle Boy said it last night. He told me how I called Jeff. What if Jeff called me and I tell Jeff about some of the things? What if I call Jeff? Right? And Jeff actually called Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy told us this last night. He tried to get them to mend it up. And like I said, Turtle Boy accepted and extended the olive branch, something he didn't have to do after this bum just tried to ruin him. Then Turtle Boy said when they get on the start conversing, JF Bum trying to question him like all this, you know. And I want y'all to imagine how fucked up that is, right? Imagine how fucked up that is knowing the Turtle Boy is doing business with somebody, and this dude is blasting it on the internet, saying he gonna call, and now we know he did probably make that call because Jeff reached out to Turtle Boy. Even if he didn't, he insinuated the fire on his show. Think about that. Think about that. Oh, shout out to Lisa C. She put respect on that cash out. Hey, thank you, love you, and adore you, Lisa C. Hey, who gonna follow Lisa C lead? She's supporting the show. Y'all help support this movement. Cause I'm down for it now. I'm in the game. But I want y'all to think about that. Think about how this dude is trying to ruin a big deal for Turtle Boy. I ain't saying it was gonna happen, but y'all see what how he insinuated that fire. And we talking about making money, right? Turtle Boy got a shit he got to do, right? And to hate on somebody and try to stop their money like that, fam. Y'all respect that? And then Dyke from the jerk offs, he know it, right? He know it. He see what's going on. He watched the show. He was in the chat. And for them to respect, they respect that. Then y'all think, it's what I want everybody to think who around JF Bomb and his two men because he treat them like shit. I don't feel bad for the bitch boy in Smooth Face Jimmy, right? Cause he deserved to get treated like that. But he treat them like shit. He don't even let them dudes finish their thoughts. We don't even know who they really is. Because he never let them finish their thoughts. Then he say, here we go, what you gotta say? And then Kerry goes like, I think what happened, um, I think we weren't looking for nothing bad. Like Kevin Kill, oh my God, dude, oh Lord, just trying to hear Cuz explain himself kills me, right? Kills me, right? What you gotta say, Kevin Kill? Well, yeah, I think Turtle Boy was trying to keep something in pocket so he could pull it out. What the fuck did you just? And they want me to disregard that. And really, JF Blum, if you go look at his shows, he probably put it on. Remember what I remember? He threw Kevin Kell to the forefront, right? And said Kevin Kell the one who think Turtle Boy may have did something. Do y'all remember that? Like, and then and then another thing, JF Bum, when I came on the Glare show, and I was just telling everybody, man, I'm a black man from Dallas, Texas, right? I was just telling everybody, right? He started saying, and I say, why you take your live down? Because you can't pay for it for EBT. What you trying to say? Um, JF Bum, you trying to say because I'm black, I'm on EBT or something? Cause that's fucked up. That's how you feel about black folk? That's how you feel about black folk? I'm being honest with you, fam. You can't judge people around the world. Yeah, some people do shady shit, but how you know, like them people who really on food stamps don't need them food stamps to feed their kids, bro? How you don't know that? Why you make fun of that? How you know them mothers ain't single, dads are deadbeats, right? And the mother didn't probably know the dad was gonna be a deadbeat. How you know the mothers don't need that? I'm not speaking for motherfuckers who taking advantage of it, right? Because I can't stand people who take advantage of the system. I just that disgusts me. But how you know it's not mothers out there who really need that? How you know it ain't people in your audience? Because you say it and you giggle, fam. You happy to make fun of, you know, I know it's mostly women, but I know it's men out there too on EBT. But you like to make fun of single women who on EBT? That's funny to you? Like that, look, shit like that's not funny, bro. How you know mothers out here don't need that? How you know they kids ain't happy when they get them food stamps once a month and they're able to eat because you know that it wasn't like that before. You don't know how people grew up, bro. Okay, maybe you grew up, in a great house, great family. Maybe you did. But everybody didn't grow up like that. People really out here had to struggle growing up. It's people out here who mothers, had to live with all different type of folks. They had to go to shelters and stuff like that. Like, why would you even make fun of that stuff like that? I'm not talking about the people who abuse it, right? That's not fun. That's not funny, bro. Because it's all different races, right? And it's not just one particular race, fam. It's all different races who need the EBT. It's a lot of single mothers who need that. And that ain't nothing to play with. It's people out here who more fortunate than others, right? And that's nothing to be jealous of, right? It's just people who grew up more fortunate than others. But you don't know how people grew up, right? You don't know if people grew up without mothers or fathers and they had to go to different household or different household. You don't know that. You don't know if people didn't have their mother or father and they was with family members and they had to sleep on the porch. You don't know that. So why is that funny to you, right? Why is that funny to you, right? Everybody ain't fortunate, JF Bomb. Everybody not. It's not okay to make fun of people who need fucking help. You dickhead. And people want to say, oh, JF Bomb is okay. No, he's not. It's a spit in the face to people out there who really need that. That shit is fucking hurtful to say, you stupid motherfucker. You must don't walk around the streets and see families who homeless and we don't know why they're in that position. It's some people out there who just lazy and don't want to do nothing, but everybody ain't lazy and don't want to do nothing. People was put in them, they fell into them predicaments, right? Everybody is not the same. Some people have great structure coming up, Some people have fucked up structures coming up, and the nerve of you. Okay, to drop what, Cherry? Like, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like to drop what, Cherry? They could drop a link. I don't give a damn. As long as it's with the good people who we fuck with, as long as they're part of the right movement and on the right side, I don't give a fuck what links get dropped in here. And like he look, and like I'm not saying that I can't forgive JF Bomb, because I know I can, right? It's in my heart. But not now, right? I don't hate you, JF Bomb. I want you to know that. I love all people. I just don't like what you did. And I don't like how you try to call me a fake black man. And when I say, why you take the video down, well, you need EBT. Well, you can't sign, you can't buy with EBT. That is disgusting. All the single mothers and single fathers who out here working hard, right? And who doing it the right way and need extra assistance, right? Just know we respect y'all, right? I respect y'all, right? Because we all got a story, right? You know, JF Bum, you know, a dude, he got a dude on the right of him, smooth faced Jimmy, who tried to hold a fucking banner ransom, and the nerve of him to try to make fun of your people, you know, who on EBT. I respect all the mothers out here and fathers, right, who are single and who don't got no help and who need that assistance. I respect all y'all, right? Not the people who taking advantage of it. I have no place in my heart for people who take advantage of the system. But I can't just say who taking advantage of the system because I don't know everybody, right? I just have to say that. But all the people out there, right, who need that extra assistance, don't let JF Bum, you know, make y'all feel a certain type of way. Don't let him do it. See, you got to go through it to get to it. I was one of them kids coming up. I'm gonna be honest. Single mother, 3 kids. She had no help. One second. That's why it fucked me up when an idiot like him will play. like that. I grew up like that. But we'll get back to that, how I grew up. But the trials and tribulations, I seen my motherfucking mama go through. But JF Bomb, but JF Bomb think shit like that funny. I'ma pray for you though, JF Bomb, cause you definitely need it. It's a lot of people on this chat now, and some that's not, who grew up just like that, JF Bomb, who had single mothers or single fathers, who had to do it by themselves, and they needed that assistance. It's a lot of people out here who didn't grow up with mothers or fathers, or if they did, it was with a mother. It's a lot of people who went and stayed in different shelters. You know, the EBT users you talk about. Did you want them single mothers to leave their children hungry, motherfucker? It's funny to you, huh? It's funny to you, huh? You feel like you're better than everybody, huh, JF? It's okay for you to play like that, huh, motherfucker? Some people had it fucked up growing up. I know you probably get on here and say you had it fucked up growing up, and you talk about EBT and like whoop de whoop. Why you play with it then? Because look, it's not about how you grow up, motherfucker. In some cases it is. But in some cases you got people out there who say, hey, I'm gonna grind hard, work hard, and I'm gonna make my life better. Ease my mama mind. You don't think that's possible? You don't think some of the richest motherfuckers in the world right now, JF Bomb, grew up off EB fucking T or food stamps? You don't think that? But you said that to me making a joke because I said I was a black man from Dallas, huh? And I said, why you take the video down? Because we don't accept EBT. You piece of shit. They tried to divide a whole fucking community off jealous and fucking envy, bro. It's enough out here for everybody, bro. Well, we got to try to hate on the motherfucker and pull the motherfucker down to try to get ourselves to where we think we supposed to be. He said a lot of stuff about Turtle Boy, right? But shit, Turtle Boy is on top of his game. Like, how can you say anything about him? We got mad when that woman called you a white rapper. And this dude said, I'm a white popular rapper. Well, why your white popular rapping ass ain't sold out your venue yet? Y'all still saying send it to Venmo. And you got that dumbass dickhead and smooth face Jimmy talking about we're almost sold out. Really? Okay. We believe you, sir. Everybody. He say they almost sold out. Y'all know how I feel about that? Listen, everybody. You could file that under never. But they tried to break this community up. You hear me? I was sitting in the background. I couldn't take it anymore. Right? So guess what? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Oh yeah. Jesus, I know my Jesus told me, he said he gon' let my moonlight shine. Oh, 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 Jesus, I know my Jesus told me, he told me he gon' let my moonlight shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh yeah. Everybody, bright light, bright lights. I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, 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 bright lights, bright lights. I'm gonna let it shine. Huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm all the way like that. All the way like that. All the way. All the way like that. Like I said, these people on here let their pride and egos get the best of them. You know, it's gonna take a lot to come back from this, right? You know, it's gonna take a lot to come back from this. But the mission is to put your ego and your pride to the side, and that's how you start off the beginning chapter. Motherfucker had an opportunity to do that. Just to say, let it go. Squash, olive branch. But he don't want to do that. He want to think he can just talk about something else and not give full apologies to all these people. He tried to tarnish, right? And like Tell the Boy say, we appreciate, the Jessica, Fitzsimmons talk, right? We appreciate that. But we'll definitely appreciate if you come on here and apologize for your actions and what you did and stop trying to be hard about it. Stop, like you can't, like you can't be, you gotta be tough all the time, fam. You gotta be tough all the time, fam. You gotta put on for somebody. You can't let your emotions out and be sincere and just be like, I fucked up. You can't do that, cuz. Like, really? We can't do that? Come on, fam. Come on. But see, what's crazy, you should have been did that. You should have been did that. And it's just something about your ego, bro. I just don't get. Is Jimmy, Smoothface Jimmy, is he salty because now everybody know he was the one part of the Met puppets? Kerry Kell feeling some type of way because you threw him under the bus, say, oh, Kerry Kell was the one who said this, who felt like this. And then all the other, motherfucking peons, because I call y'all peons for even trying to, be a fucking distraction, bro. Turtle Boy got real shit he got going on. And y'all don't give a fuck. That's clear. Dyke from the old jerk off should have just, just stayed out the way. But he chose for war. He chose this. You know, we talking about a recording. Like they tried to say Turtle Boss tried to get this woman in jail like on some bullshit. Why would he try to be setting her up? Ain't that the dumbest shit? And they tried to make that out of like forget that he helped save this woman's life from being in a jail cell with Big Bertha clipping her toenails, filing the nails, flossing her teeth, washing her hair, washing her big ass panties in a sink, making her coffee every morning, and she better make sure she make it right. Forget about that. Now let's be honest, y'all. Karen Reed is a little bitty woman. right? That is a little bitty woman. Big Bertha, Baby Blue, uh, Kim from the country. White girl, Big Kim. We're gonna call her Big Kim. She would have been Big Kim's woman. Makeup. She would have had to hold her hand in the right side of Big Kim pocket, walking through them hallways, knowing that she belonged to her. Think about that. She would have had to make sure she put her Kool-Aid lipstick on perfectly every day. She better look the part. She would have to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, start making sure her eyebrows was on point, making sure their clothes was put out. And I'm not being funny, I'm being real. Little bitty Karen Reed, what was she gonna do? And she better walk and look straight when she with Big Kim. Big Kim from the country. Cause if she have eye contact with anybody, oh, Big Kim gonna clothesline her, somersault her. I'm just saying. Think about that. How we all, you know, came together for her. Yeah, country Kim. How we all came together for her because it was the right thing to do. Then she on her putting out these bullshit ass posts and tweets. She ain't got Turtle Boy back. Oh, now she don't want to talk to Turtle Boy no more after he done did all of this. She don't want to stand on the front line like for Turtle Boy saved her from Country Kim. Think about that. Think about that. She saved her from Country Kim. Hey, everybody, I am officially on Twitter, right? It's Ray with a capital R, from with a capital X, Dallas with a capital D, TX capitalized. So it's Ray from Dallas, Texas. Capital R, capital F, capital D, TX capitalized. Like, think about how Country Kim would have had that little bitty woman scared shitless. What's a Discord? What's that? What's a Discord? What is that? Hey, I gotta holler at y'all, and I gotta holler at y'all know I told y'all I got a Mexican best friend, right? My best friend Mexican. You understand me? Mexican, right? So y'all know how how I was offended when you got this white guy over there telling another white guy in the Galera talking about some Mexican Jordans. What the fuck is some Mexican Jordans? What the fuck is that? All y'all make sure y'all go follow me on Twitter. Yeah, he saved her from Country Kim. Miss Jessica NB said, I'm your third follower. Appreciate it, Miss Jessica NB. Think about that. Little bitty 90-pound Karen Reed. And to be honest, like, it's pissing me off on the day that she ain't came. She'll come out and start some messy shit with some uproar, right? And go comment on that bomb channel, right? But she won't come out for Turtle Boy, who have saved her from Country Kim and Big Bertha. Like they would have been flipping her like a flapjack in there. They would have been flipping her like a flapjack while she was in there, and ain't no respect for Turtle Boy. She go get them bombs some attention, and Turtle Boy, and you know the reason of everything, and they helped all everybody came together and raised $1 million for them. Man, please. And that's okay. And she still ain't said nothing. Oh no, I may be tripping. I guess it's just hard for me to look at her right now. Like even when I be trying to look at the past videos, you know, that last court meeting they just had, it's just hard for me to look at her now. Right, knowing what's going on. Knowing what's going on. Right? And she'll come on them bombs channel. And I want everybody to know, I, I I won't be too active on Twitter, but I want y'all to stay in touch and connected. I just want to stay in touch and be connected with the community, right? I won't be as active on there, right? But the way they tried to do my OG, Will the Glare, and Auntie Deb, right? And try to say they was me. Right. You think I'm finna allow my guy Will the Glare? Like that's why I try to tell you, you gotta do stand-up shit. And you gotta show you real, right? You got to show that this ain't them because that's detrimental to them with people spewing this bullshit. So I came on there just to prove a point, right? And I fuck with Auntie Deb too. I want to talk about that too. I want to talk about that too. I'm talking about that too. Man, Auntie Deb is a great person. Super great human being. Super great human being. Y'all put the word out on my ex. If it start popping, like we could get it cracking on there. Y'all put the word on my ex though. I need everybody to follow me on X. You understand me? And hey, won't y'all support that cash out to the channel? Shout out to Lisa C. She supported me today. And I appreciate everybody who could help support this. We got to push this movement. We trying to take it to the next level because I'm on the right side of history. Now, let me get back to Auntie Deb, a.k.a. Jimmy, right? It's just his show called Auntie Deb. He Auntie Deb and he Jimmy, right? I don't care which way Auntie Deb, aka Jimmy, do. That's his personal life. So just saying, if Auntie Deb was a gay man, I would love and My bad, everybody. Hold up. Can y'all hear me? Let me remove this motherfucker. How I do that? Can y'all hear me? We good now? Let me know if we good. Can y'all hear me? We good? Oh, y'all know I had another operator error, right? Y'all know I'm new to this shit, right? Yeah, I'm really new. So please, I'm new to this, right? I ain't going nowhere. Who gonna support that cash? Oh, shout out to Jessica Bowling for supporting that cash app. Thank you. Thank you. She said the reason for the season. This is Miss Jessica. Oh love. Miss Jessica B in the building. Hey, everybody. Hey, hold up. Give Miss Jessica a big old motherfucking hand clap for that. Who gonna follow the lead with Miss Jessica? Help me push this movement. Because I'm a part of it, man. I ain't stopping. And trust me, I ain't forgot about Auntie Deb. Trust me that. Auntie Deb, one of the best human beings on this planet. And I want him to know that, right? I want him to know that. I want him to know that, right? And like I said, you know, you got JF Bum, you know, he be making jokes on there saying, oh, I don't know if he go this way or he go this way. He call himself Auntie Deb. He's Jimmy. I don't know. Why the fuck are you worried, bro? What Jimmy, a.k.a. Auntie Deb, do in his fucking personal life? Why would you play like that? Like, you was a cocksucker for real, bro. Why would you play like that? Like, let me tell you something. I don't care what Auntie Deb do. And I don't know what Auntie Deb do. I'm just saying you trying to insinuate that. I don't care if he like men or women. It's none of my business. I respect Auntie Deb and will hug him and support him the same way, motherfucker. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all on here letting him play with Auntie Deb like that, aka Jimmy, for real, and that's okay. See, people don't like the truth, man. People don't like the truth, bro. Man, I respect all people, whether you're gay, whether you're straight, however you are. Ray from Dallas loves you. Know that. Know that. And for him to get on there and do all that weird shit like that, like play with Auntie Deb, like, and worry about what's going on in his personal life, and if he do this or if he do that, it ain't none of your motherfucking business, dude. I stand for what's right, and he trying to be a bully, like saying little shit like that. And like Auntie Deb, aka Jim, he like, can we all just get along? I'm not getting along with them, Auntie Deb. I'm not gonna let them play with you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I love what you do. I respect what you do. I think you're freaking awesome, sir. I think you're one of the most wittiest motherfuckers on here doing this shit. And I will not let them play with you like that, fam. Or play with nobody like that, because to me, it goes into a form of trying to bully somebody. Like, especially in that type of way. in that type of way. In that type of way, y'all. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, and I stand on what's right. So now they want to be like, can we all get along? What? Can we all get along? Oh, now you want to get along because you getting called out on your real bullshit you do. I know you try to say this who you are, but you come off corny doing that shit, cuz. You come off super corny doing it, and like like and it's embarrassing, right? For the people who in the chat seeing him doing that, and they don't got a problem with it. Oh, so it's okay to make fun of people or play or try to say joke. No, that's not okay. You ain't no motherfucking comedian. Remember, you're a white popular rapper. Remember, that's you said that, not me. Remember, you was on Shade 45. You say you know X to the Zibit. You know Exhibit, right? Like he tried to sit up for a gas station. You still ain't Turtle Boy, motherfucker. You still ain't Will the Glera. You still ain't Nurse Kim. You ain't none of them. Oh, but him was mad. Because him got called six string, huh? And sometimes I'm in my feelings. Face ass. So the tarnishment, right? That my OG Will the Glera, Auntie Dale, Turtle Boy, that it was fingers pointing at everybody, saying, "Oh, this AI this Turtle Boy is one of Turtle Boy's people. Oh, they know Turtle Boy. It's Will the Glera. He's making up a fake voice AI. This Auntie Dale." How do y'all feel dropped on the motherfucking ground after last night? How y'all feel dropped on the ground? Was it me? Did I sound like I sounded? Is it that same guy? Hold up. They say I was AI. They say, my dog, my OG, Will the Glero, that I was him. Or they did something. They stirred this up. They put me up to this. Never talked to them people a day in my life. And this is the thing right here. I really don't even want to to talk to people, right? Like, and I'm being honest. Because look at all this messy shit going on out here, right? Look at all this. Look how they did Will the Glare and Turtle Boy. And this is no disrespect to nobody, because I rock with all y'all. I ain't putting no jacket on nobody back. But if they'll do my OG like this and try to say that he was me and they was tarnishing his name like that, That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. And it's fucked up because we all knew who Will DeGlaro was, right? Before I even came around. Everybody listen to me. I want y'all to pay attention. We all knew how stand-up Will DeGlaro was before I even came around within the last week. And we knew he was this stand-up guy who fought the battle, one of the hardest working men who put in work, his passion, determination for justice. We knew who he was. Pay attention, everybody. Man, I don't know why y'all not putting respect on that cash out. I'm really talking that shit. And y'all know that. I'm really talking that shit. Real talk. Shout out to Beverly Harmon with that super chat. Oh, hold up. Red House Media loves you. Shout out to Red House Media in the building. Everybody, Red House Media. I need y'all to get him and Beverly a big old motherfucking hand clap for that. Put some respect on this shit, right? Because I'm not finna let Will the Glera, name get torn. Is still doing great things. He don't need to be in this shit, right? But I'm gonna talk that shit for him, right? I'm the Huckleberry, right? And this the reason why I do this too, because Will the Glera, he don't need me. He is the man. I was like I said, I was like a kid in a candy store. I'm on Will the Glera. I told you I called this show 50 times until I got on there. He don't need me, but I got love for Will the Glera, right? And it ain't that he need me. No, I'm gonna protect Will the Glare with everything in me, and he can't tell me that I can't protect him. He can't tell me that because I got so much love for that dude, bro. Right? And let me get back to my point. I just had to shout out Red House and Beverly. Who gonna follow that train, man? I appreciate y'all though, right? But I just came on her not even a week ago. I'm on what, my sixth video? I ain't even been on her a week, right? And I want y'all to really listen to me. And this is why I'm so fucked up about this. Everybody knew who Will the Glera was before I even came around. We knew he was a stand-up individual who fought for justice and put everything in him into what was going on with the Karen Reed and Turtle Boy, right? And the absolute nerve and audacity. Like when I tell y'all, it's the lowest shit that y'all could even believe that Will the Glera, as stand up as he is, who we knew for all these years before I came around less than a week ago, would do anything fake, would act like he is me. How could I be talking to Will the Glera on the phone on this show? How could I do that? And do y'all understand? Listen to me. He been around, and with less than a week, these fucking turncoat snakes, everything he did for this community, they tried to tarnish it to say I was faking, I was a fake him, and I was him or Auntie Deb. Ain't that some bitch ass shit? And y'all don't see why I'm pissed off? Y'all don't see why I'm really pissed off because I just called into the show, right? Then I called in again. Then everybody, then I said, fuck it, let me make a video. Everybody started telling me. And then I make my video. And then this all happened. They trying to blame Will the Glare, you cocksucking pieces of shit. I can't stand you motherfuckers, bro. For what y'all did to Will the Glare, bro. Thinking he would ever stoop his character to play like he's somebody else, right? Then y'all get all on Twitter, do all that nonsense. Then a guy who I can't wait to listen to every day, and I know it's a lot of people, thousands of people out here who just like me who can't wait to see Will the Glare come on. Y'all come at this great man like that, and I understand how he feel. And he had to take that little break because y'all come at him thinking, questioning his character, his humane, him as being the stand-up guy who has been riding this fucking wave, boots on the ground. And I just came around within the last week, a couple of days, not even a whole week, right? And y'all would play with Will the Glare like that, or even look at him sideways and think that this great man, because he is a great man, right? I don't know Will the Glare. I know him for what he did on here and what he fought for. And when somebody do something like that and they put in tireless hours, catching planes after planes, expensive, paying for hotels, right? That show me everything I need to know. I don't got to know him personally to get emotionally attached to an individual who I see putting in great work. Oh, I'm soft because I say I loved and admire his work, or he had me emotionally invested into what he was doing. See, only a peon would say some fuck shit like that. But see, I'm a real motherfucking man, right? And I am so disappointed that y'all would ever even fathom to even have them thought. And I'm talking to everybody now. So that's a Mary B in a building. What's popping, right? And I'm talking to everybody who believed and insinuated on this, right? I'm so disappointed. Y'all don't even know me. Y'all just knew me over these 6 days speaking out, right? Because I couldn't take what was going on. Y'all don't even know me. This community don't know me. Y'all just now getting to know me. I've been around less than a week, and y'all would do the OG Will the Glare like that and think he would do some fuckery shit. Y'all would play with his name like that. And y'all don't even know me. I just came around a couple of days. I used to always tell my best friend, you hear me? I used to tell my best friend, you know, we're gonna call my best friend SJ, right? My Mexican best friend, we're gonna call him SJ, right? And y'all put some respect. Say what's up to my Mexican best friend SJ. Can y'all say salute to SJ? In real life, I would never lie to y'all. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My Mexican best friend SJ is the best friend I've ever fucking had on this planet. Can y'all say what's up to my best friend SJ? Hopefully, one day, I'll bring SJ on here with me. But let me tell you, I used to preach this to SJ, you know, all the time about this case that was going on. Y'all salute to my dog SJ, because he had to hear me, y'all. And that's my best friend. So he the one who I had to talk to. And when you got a best friend and they see you excited about something, right? They ain't gonna want to take your excitement away from you. And I know sometime I was just blowing his ear up, you know, talking about Karen Reed, Turtle Boy, Will the Glera, right? And everybody who was out here doing great work, right? Like real talk, right? And he got to know what this case was going on from me. So y'all salute my dog SJ, right? He the realest. And that's why it disturbs me, right? Because he my real partner, right? It ain't no fucking skin color. I say best friends, but we brothers. It ain't got nothing to do with no fucking skin color. You hear me? We brothers. That's my best friend, right? Like Turtle Boy and OG Will the Glare are real good friends, right? And these rotten scum motherfuckers, they tried they tried to break that apart. They couldn't because the OG Will the Glare is a real fucking man. He stand on his shit and he showed y'all that. So I want y'all to think about that. Oh, thank you. I mean, I had to show everybody I was real. I wasn't gonna continue, and I did that for one reason and one reason only. You know, and it was just really for one reason, right? Because OG the Glare, that's my guy. He numero uno, right? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That's my guy. Turtle Boy is the hero, right? But OG the Will the Glare, that's my guy, right? And I did that shit for him because I wasn't finna let them fucking tarnish his fucking name. And that's what you do if you a real motherfucker, bro. Now what they gotta say? Where are all the excuses at now? I thought it was Will the Glare, motherfuckers. Y'all some pussies for that fuck shit. And I want all y'all to know they some pussies. I've been around less than a week and they test fucking the OG Will the Glare character. Ain't that some fucked up shit? Over a motherfucking dude like me who just been around less than a fucking week. And they test the OG character like that. But that is some scumbucket shit, bro. And y'all see why I'm so pissed? Y'all see why I'm not fucking around? And y'all see why I'm here now, right? And I'm gonna get better and better, right? Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. Right, one day when I bring my best friend SJ on her, he'll tell y'all, right? I've been watching all this. I always told him, I wanted to, get on here and start talking about it, right? You know, and that's something, like so. But now I'm here, and I'm here to stay, right? I'm here to stay, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the OG Will the Glare. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Will don't know me, but I want y'all to know this, and I want y'all to hear this, and I want y'all to remember this. I don't give a damn what type of criticism OG Will the Glare give me. You hear me? I'm just saying if he give me criticism, I'm just speaking in hindsight, right? You will never hear me come on here and even address it. That's called loyalty. And I don't even talk to Will, but he my OG, right? He gave me this. So I'm forever indebted. And probably, one day in the future, you know, I'll get to meet the OG one day in the future, no time soon, right? But I want y'all to understand this. This is loyalty, right? He don't know me, but I feel like I know him, right? Just like I said about Turtle Boy, because we've been watching him. We got emotionally attached to him. We understand who Will the Glare is, right? So he don't know me until, I just talked and did my video, but he don't know me. I know him more than he know me. Like we all know him more than he know us, except the people who be around him. Like we feel like we really know him because he an open book. He give himself to us and over these last years, so we know him, right? But he don't know me. That's what I'm saying, right? But he the one, right? I came on his show. I didn't know this would never happen like this, and I'm being honest with y'all. I didn't. I'm happy though, and I'm so grateful. But you would never hear me say anything about him, and y'all will always hear me protect the house when it comes to Will the Glare. I will never get in the mix of him or any of his personal people he with, right? Because I respect the OG, right? Because I see who he fuck with, right? You'll never hear me saying nothing about nobody that the OG fuck with. Y'all never heard me saying nothing about Turtle Boy because he a hero to me, right? But anybody else who the OG really fuck with, you'll never hear me saying nothing about them, right? But the people who I know don't fuck with the OG, Will the Glare, right? I will protect the house. And I will get on here and talk that shit. Y'all see I know how to talk that shit. It's not on me, it's in me. When I tell y'all I do this shit, right? And and this is just the beginning, and we ain't stopping. And I don't like them other guys. I don't like them no more. I don't hate them, but I don't like them, right? I don't like them for what they tried to do and how they tried to do the OG, right? I don't like them. Oh, shout out to Lori. I'm sorry. Shout out to TY. Shout out to TY for that cash out. Say, and yeah, if y'all always, I apologize about that TY. You understand me? But if y'all ever see these cash apps, if y'all don't want me to say y'all name, just say it. Shout out to TY. Now everybody, hold up, I'm not everybody. Listen, we respect everybody in this community. I need y'all to get TY a big old motherfucking hand clap for that. Give TY a big old motherfucking hand clap for that. We appreciate this. Please put some respect on TY name. Give a big old hand clap for that. Thank y'all, man. And see, look, that's what I'm saying, right? And this is why I'm truly bothered, right? I'm truly bothered. Thank y'all for everybody. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. Please go follow me on X, my new X account that was created. And just show y'all how people really fucked up. And show y'all how people really fucked up, right? Because y'all didn't even know me. And they try to 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 be detrimental to Will character, to think he would ever do some fuck shit like that. That is mind boggling. And do y'all see how they turned so quick? I love y'all too. I swear to God, I do. Do y'all see how they turned so quick? With the Turtle Boy and Karen Reed shit, and then when I came here, they even doubled down on that. Think about that, y'all. Think about that. Ooh, who can you trust? I ain't lying, y'all. That's why, like, it's tough, bro. Look how they did the OG Will the Glera, bro. Like, how can you? Like, I respect everybody on here, right? Like, but I don't want to exchange numbers. I love y'all to death, though. I do. Right? I ain't gonna lie. Probably the only person who I ever exchange numbers with is the OG if he ever wanted to do that. Right. But that's in the future, though. Like, but that's it. Right. But look, if people would, because you don't know who's the snake. You don't know who's the snake. You really don't. Right. So, uh, I promise everybody, I love y'all to death. Right. I swear to God, I do. I love y'all to death. I think y'all the absolute truth. I've been in this community. I just never said nothing. But I'm so glad to really be a part of the community now. And I promise everybody, I'm gonna do my hard work. Really, I'm not like I'm gonna do it my way, right? It's gonna have a little pizzazz, with it. But everybody got their own way. I ain't gonna never be, as smart as, all the top dogs, because you gotta respect the top dogs. Boy, they untouchable. They is, you know what I'm saying? But you could do it your own way and you could still make a way without being fake, right? Turtle Boy even told me, he don't want this going on. And I respect the shit out of Turtle Boy and Will the Glare. I respect them to death. But I will not let nobody assassinate their name. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. Right, wrong, or indifference. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't. I can't do it. 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 I'm sorry, and I'm disappointed, child. I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed in Karen Reed, right? We know she innocent, but I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm fucking disappointed. Thank you, Jackie. I know I seen you in the chat. Thank you very much. I seen a lot of other people saying that too. You know, it's hurtful to think, that I would fake like, or they would think Will the Glera would play like he me or something as a black man and say, JFK said wigger, and I know it ain't right, but I'm like, you said nigga, say what you really want to say. Like a white man in my OG Will the Glera will say that. That's fucked up, boy. Y'all some hoes for that. Y'all some hoes, and I don't respect y'all, man. Y'all some hoes for that. I don't respect y'all, bro. I don't. Yeah, she's not guilty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like Cherry, I like the phrase "she's not guilty," right? So it's the thing right here. We know that Turtle Boy was the major part. We know Will was a major part. They going through this right now. The fuck is going on with Karen Reed? Like this is some weird shit I'm seeing right here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like it right now. I'm not gonna, go there yet, right? Because it's just that, but I'm for right, bro. You can't turn your head like to a guy who helped you tremendously, and then another guy who helped you tremendously as well. Then you and then all these people who did these fundraisers for you, all the people who was out there stepping for you. I'm disappointed. Disappointed. I'm disappointed. And these is people who was instrumental. Like, and I'm not saying, and it's certain names that was very instrumental, but they not in this. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that other people weren't instrumental, right? Because the other people who I respect was instrumental. But Karen Reed, I want you to look in the mirror with a straight face. I can't wait for you to get on the interview because I hope they ask you that question. I mean, I know they ain't gonna ask you that question, but I wish I had a chance to. So you sitting there telling me that you think that J.F. Bum and the Shameless Idiots and Dyke from the old jerk-offs, right, was more instrumental than Turtle Boy and OG Will the Glare? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. It say so. I just got another cash app. Watch he name uh uh Dumpster Juice Ty for having our boys back. Dumpster Juice Ty for having our boys back. He said name is Dumpster Juice Ty for having our boys back. Salute for that cash app, man. Hold up. Y'all give y'all give I'm gonna just say the first and last initial. Y'all get DM, you know. Oh, let's say for YT name Dumpster Juice. Ty for it say for YT name Dumpster Juice TY for having our boys back. So I'm just reading it how it is, and I'm sorry, but give them a big old motherfucking hand clap for that. Please. We must salute. Please, everybody. Please. Please. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it said thank you. It say for YT name Dumpster Juice, thank you for having our boy. Oh, it say thank. Oh, so Dumpster Juice say thank you. For, oh my God, I'm sorry. Say, hold on, that's one of the moments again. I thought a putty cat. I did. I did see a putty cat. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, damn. I'm looking at it. No TY means thank you. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Oh, 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 shit. Oh, I love y'all, bro. With everything in me. I love y'all, bro. You know, I love y'all to death, bro. Like for real. I love Turtle Boy. I love Will the Glare and them. I love Nurse Kim. And there's a lot more I love, bro. I do, and y'all know it. I love Melanie Little for sure. Like I don't like mentioning her name because I love Melanie Little for not getting into it. I'm just telling y'all the people who I love. I love the Diaries show. I love them. Defense Diaries. I love them. Like I just don't like, what happened over these past 2 weeks. First, it was at our hero in Turtle Boy, because he a real hero. I don't care what y'all say. Turtle Boy is a real hero. He is, and I'm gonna respect him like that. Then for y'all to play, oh my God, the OG Will the Glare, and test his character and think he'll stoop to that level like that. Like y'all should be sick to y'all stomach right now. Y'all should be sick to y'all stomach right now. Cause I was sick to my stomach. And I was getting pissed off more and more, on Turtle Boy show last night. Like they actually think that, and it wasn't because of me. It was because I'm like they really think that Will would do something like this. They think the Glare, who we've been watching for these years now, and we know who he is, right? I just come around a couple of days ago and they would put that jacket on his back. So that's not disturbing to y'all? That don't make y'all upset? I'm being honest with y'all. Like, I do curse, but I'm so ferocious where I don't even have to use curse words, but when I'm mad, I'm gonna use them. It's just when I first got on her, I was so mad and I'm still mad. I just want to respect, um, the women and men in the audience, and not dissing the man and nothing, but especially more the ladies. So, ladies, I do apologize if you hear me cursing sometimes, but I promise you, like it's just because I had to do it if I have to curse, but I promise y'all, I'm gonna try my best not to use a curse word because I respect all of y'all. But that's what had me so pissed off. Oh, okay. Shout out to Boston Babe. I love you, Boston Babe. I love you, Cherry. I love Mary. I love Andrea. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. For real. And Boston Babe, this for you. She's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him and thankful he's alive. Oh, the wind and rain, the strange new perfume blows. The lightning flash before her eyes, and he knows that she knows. And the thunder rolls, doom, doom, doom. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night, and the storm blows on out of control. But deep in her heart, the thunder roll, roll. Hey, I apologize, y'all. I think I'm a little off today, but y'all know I do got a little melody with me. She's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him and thankful he's alive. With all the wind and the rain, a strange new perfume blows, the lightning flash in her eyes, and he knows that she knows. And the thunder rolls, doom, 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 and the thunder rolls. Boy, I love God Brooks. Do you understand me? And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, boy, my best friend SJ, right? We was supposed to go to this karaoke, but I got caught up because I told him I was gonna beat him, right? And my best friend SJ, he told me, he said, boy, he said, man, you can't touch me. He say, Ray from Dallas, I'm different. He said I'm different because we ain't never did karaoke together, right? But he said he the absolute truth, right? And I was gonna show him I'm the truth too. You understand me? So trust me, I'm getting ready, right? So just trust me, my voice. I've been talking for almost, I've been talking for almost 3 hours. So y'all know, my tune ain't as like wooty woo wooty woo, but y'all know my tune be good when I don't be first. Be talking damn the 3 hours shit. I'm loving this shit, right? So. Yeah, I'm gonna have to show my best friend SJ how I'm coming though, cuz. He gonna see one day, yeah, SJ, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you, sir, with the big beard. You. Oh, oh yeah, that away, SJ. Yeah. Yeah, yes, sir. Hey y'all, tell SJ I'm talking to him. Say SJ, that he talking to you. Tell SJ what's popping. Nah, but y'all know I got so much love for my boy SJ, right? That's why I told y'all he a real friend. Just like I know Glera is a real friend to Turtle Boy, right? And for them to try to play the Glera like that, that like I can't stand for that. I can't stand for that. I can't stand for that. And ain't gonna stand for it. And ain't gonna stand for it. Ain't gonna stand for it. I told y'all. And Will the Glare showed y'all how he coming. He showed y'all he that brick wall. And all them pussies was driving around in little red Corvettes. And when them pussies came and tried to go through that red Corvette, y'all know what happens. Can't go through a brick wall Corvette. And that's what Will the Glare, the OG, showed how he coming, cuz. Somebody gonna be me for Halloween. Oh, I would love that. But look though, I'm not playing. For real. I'm not playing, bro. I'm not playing. And you know, I'm not with that other shit, but this is the thing right here. Like I must protect the house, but I want y'all to know, like, I'm not for all the drama, right? But I'm like that though, right? I'm really like that. I want to get on here and be a part of the movement now. You can ask my best friend SJ. I've been talking about it so long. Now I'm here, but no, I am with all the shits all day, every day, right? I'm really like that. Understand that. I ain't on here to play no games with y'all who try to attack people who doing great things, right? And people who doing great things don't need me to take up for them. They don't. But I could do what the fuck I want to do. Because I'm not going to see another great person getting attacked who's doing great things. And they stay away from it, right? And they do the right thing. But I'm not. I'm going to be their huckleberry. Y'all got to know that. Know that. I'm going to be their huckleberry. From here, going motherfucking forward. But I am going to make sure I start diving in and doing, you know, a lot more stuff with the Turtle Boy stuff and stuff, y'all have opinions about that y'all want me to talk about because I told y'all I've been in the background and now I'm here. But I'm here uh not only to do this, but I'm here to also protect the house, right? Because people don't need protection. They don't need me, but it ain't about if they need me. I don't like what other people is saying about them, right? And I'm here for them. Like Turtle Boy said last night. And I told him, he can't censor me. Got the right to say what I want to say. But I appreciate all of y'all from the bottom of my heart. Make sure y'all sure like this video, right? And y'all stay tuned until another one. And we're going to end it off like this. Everybody, y'all salute everybody for being here. Because I thank everybody for being here first. Salute, salute, salute. Everybody throw up the salute. And that's for everybody because we all was here together. We all here. We all here. Now y'all know how I started this video, right? Because they tried to say I was a fake black man, right? They tried to dog Will the Glare and Auntie Dale, right? So I had to start out because I told y'all it's always a method to the madness, right? So we're gonna end it. Hold on, let me see. I don't see no other cash out. But if you did, I definitely shout you out on the next show. But listen, we gonna end it like this. Salute everybody because it ain't just about me. It's about the OG Will the Glare, Turtle Boy, and everybody who doing the right thing. And maybe one day, you know, it'll be all right. And I am a forgiving man, right? But yeah, remember they called me a fake black man, you know, and I had to stand on business for my dog Will the Glare. I couldn't take it no more. So this is how we're gonna end this, like I started it off. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh yeah. Jesus, I know my Jesus told me, he told me to let my moonlight shine. Oh, 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 Jesus, I know my Jesus told me, he told me he gonna let my moonlight shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh yeah, everybody, light, bright lights. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, bright lights, bright lights. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh yeah. Jesus, I know my Jesus told me, he told me he gon' let my moonlight shine. Oh, 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 Jesus, I know my Jesus told me, he told me he gon' let my moonlight shine. I say, Jesus, I know my Jesus told me, he told me he gon' let my moonlight shine. Oh, 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 Jesus, I know my Jesus told me, he told me he gon' let my moonlight shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh yeah. Salute everybody. Until next time, right from Dallas, baby.